Hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Play ChäoS Head. We're back for episode 4. And the quality of the last two episodes was kind of lower than normal. Sorry about that. Alright, let's continue. Alright. Wasn't he a faithful lurker? He wasn't a faithful lurker. Going by the file extension, it looked like a link to an image. But a sudden link from someone suspicious, a person I didn't know. And on top of that, the one who hadn't posted a single thing before. Without thinking, I gulped down a breath. What was going on? I've never felt this kind of horrible premonition before. In all my time of the net, of course I didn't want to click it. I clicked my tongue and looked at the clock. 12 minutes until my promised time with Saratown. It'd be a good idea to cut off the conversation right away. That's what I do when I get a random link on some MERC channel. That's from the random guy. Look, they're trying to use Zooge Lang strap here. Do all changes if you click it. That's what he said. Whoa, wait. What's with the English? Lol. I tried my best to sound like I was joking around, to make it seem like I had plenty of relaxation to spare. Truthfully, I didn't want to chat with some guy I didn't know. I was nervous and it made me sweat. That's to say nothing of the fact that if this Shogun person was Japanese, there'd be no way to deal with him. Sorry I surprised you. Hey, he started talking to me normally. My mind was put to rest a little. Nah, no prob. Why were you lurking? Someone tell you to go fuck off and lurk for half a year? I was thinking. Where are you chatting from? In before Shibuya? For some reason there was a weird gap. A vision of the new gen incident sprung to the front of my mind. They were gory enough with someone like me envisioning them, so in reality they must have not been something you could bear to look at straight on. A man's torn stomach, the fetus that was forcibly stuffed in a hole. When the five who dove from that high-rise hit the ground, they must have gotten so badly messed up that there would be no way to tell what they originally looked like. Just imagining it made me feel sick to my stomach. I hastily shook my head to get rid of the gruesome delusions. The Shogun guy is so suspicious that he made me think about all that stuff. I seriously got caught up in it. I'm in Shibuya too. That means high five. Seems like a lot of strange instances have happened lately. Shogun response, they're still happening. Shibuya. Oh, look at this. That actually means shutter. I too. What's this? Was he just freaked out? Was he just a freak or what? I've said I'm smart, but I've never seen the formula he posted out of the blue. Tried searching for it, just in case. At times like this, it's the easiest if you just run a search. Delude.
あれ
Huh.
ヒットしないな
No hits. Could it be that it simply typed some random meteor formula to make himself seem intelligent? I didn't get it. This equation has killed the world's possibilities. I don't follow you. Yeah, no shit. Me neither, man. More importantly, what's the link from down before? Would I get more out of it if I played along and clicked it? I thought you might be interested. Countless URLs went up at an incredible speed. What's going on with this guy? Is he getting kicked by intimidating me? Maybe if he's a friend of Grim? Working together to pull the wool over my eyes? No, looky here. Holy shit, I forgot the name of that. Tsukihime. And that's from Fate's Day Night as well. Man, I can't remember your name for the life of me. Is that the couple? I don't know. Sensing the gaze again, I looked around my room. Naturally, though, all that was there in the room was the room's unchangingly dim and messy interior. An unidentifiable terror. Since what I cannot talk. Alright, let's calm down. Since it was already normal for me to feel like I was being watched. Excuse me. I couldn't get myself to calm down.
僕を見るな。
When I tried putting it into words, I realized that my voice was shaky. My familiar, messed up room felt like something altogether different. It's said that after you watch a fear-mongering TV program or go to a horror movie, or hear a scary story from your friend, the careless air of your own house, which you should be so used to, becomes so frightening that you can't go to the bathroom by yourself late at night. I've actually had this happen before. This is true. If you watch something scary and you're genuinely frightened, and you think you're not, the best way to notice you're frightened is because the aura in your room that you're so used to becomes the most frightening thing ever. Right now, I'm having a similar experience.
くそ、釣られたりするもんか。
Shaken up and leaning in towards my monitor, I was thinking. Without thinking, I put pressure into my right index finger and clicked off one of Shogun's links. Oh, here we go. Oh boy! Honestly, I don't know why I did it. It's not that my hand moved on its own or anything. Without thinking, it doesn't describe it at all. It was possible for me to regard it as a pure mistake, but the motion of clicking had come to me all but naturally.
なんだよこれ。
What filled the monitor screen was a photograph of an objet d'art. Something like the spikes of a hedgehog or a needle-stuffed flower arranging tool was stuck to a wall in the shape of a cross. A reddish-black puddle had formed underneath the giant flower arranging tool, with its needles sticking out all over. And I couldn't make them out. But there were a number of small garbage-like lumps strewn around. Seriously, what was this? The work of some puffed-up, self-proclaimed avant-garde artist? They show up a lot, those people who create gory-looking works and unabashedly say, "It expresses the chaos of this world." I had no intention of coming to understand that moronic art. Still, it was a mysterious image. It wasn't directly Guru. It only reached the point of having a Guru-esque sense to it. Despite that, why? Why did it feel so raw to me? Why did it give off such a strong presence? Is it possible to hallucinate the scent of blood entering your nose, enough to make you choke? Is it possible to experience an illusory smell so vivid that it brings about nausea? A stabbing pain struck at my temples. My nausea wouldn't stop. I desperately tried to grab the mouse, but my hand was shaking, and it didn't go well. I was so frantic that I failed to grasp it, and then slipped off the desk, dragging only its cord behind it. I reeled in the cord so I could get it back on the mousepad, and closed the window. And what leaped into my relieved sight was... Sonome wa dare no me. Whose eyes are those eyes, is what it says. I glared at my self-titled minimum attention shift card. Yesterday I didn't get to watch Burachu in real time, but after that I watched it on YouTube, so it wasn't a real problem. Even after watching it, something still felt wrong. What Shogun said right before I closed the chat window. It was almost as if he'd seen through the fact that I cowered in fear of God's gaze. It was too much of a mere coincidence. Maybe my personal information was leaked on Ensu. Maybe it was someone who didn't like Nightheart. I thought about the different possibilities. A godlike existence like mine has many allies, but also many enemies. Well, the enemies were basically a kind of side effect of the popularity, of course. They'd be there, people who envied Neidhart's strength and popularity, childish try to provoke me. Oh man, I can't see that. But that's right, this was different. The fact that I had no clue who Shogun was worried me to the point where when I logged into Ensu, I couldn't concentrate at all on hunting. The top of it all today was
最悪の日だ
the worst possible day. It was school day. According to my minimum attendance shift card, I had to go. And since I fucked up that last line, I think I might actually start recording in full screen from now at times. So, yeah, I'll save it, and I'll see you guys next episode. And sorry about that one line I missed. I'm not going back for that. Not too important yet. But I want to prevent it by recording in future times on full screen, which isn't too hard. I should be fine with that. Just, right click it, and then you just go to full screen here and just press F, and yeah. Alright, well, I'll see you guys next episode. Thank you for watching. Bye.